Alright guys, the time is now. We're about to sell over 1,000 artifacts across the free-to-play and the main account. We're going to earn millions of silver as we go, and I'm also going to talk about all kinds of tips and what sort of gear you really want to be holding on to on an early game account like my free-to-play where I'm only 1 month in, as well as on my main account where we're like, I don't know, 15 months in or something. And to be honest, this free-to-play gear cleanse is going to be very, very easy, right? We're about 30 days in on this free-to-play account. I've got a bunch of champions already that are sitting at 6 stars now, meaning I'm in a very, very good place in this account where I could be farming like stage 16-ish for most of the dungeons, meaning we can be farming up a decent amount of 5-star gear at this point now on this account, which means the time has come to be brave, okay? And I always get nervous when I'm about to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and just push the button, okay? We're going to go to our filters right here, and we're just going to sell everything that is 4-star or lower. That's it. Now, if you do want to go ahead and do this on your free-to-play account once you're a good few weeks in, you might want to hold on to the 4-star speed boots if you're still really lacking speed boots on your account. Me, I've gone ahead and got all my champs equipped up with at least 4-star speed boots already, and so I don't have to worry about that. Oh my god, nearly 11 million silver, bro. Wow, dude, we've been holding on to a lot of crap. 1,100 artifacts. Let's just get it done. Let's just get rid of them, dude. No looking back. We bit the bullet. I now have only 300 artifacts on this entire account. And look, we're still not done yet, man. We still got all kinds of 5 and 6-star artifacts that are literally green or white quality. We can get rid of all of these as well, dude. That's another 4.3 million silver at this point, which is just absolutely stupid. Dude, I've got 109 artifacts left, man. That's kind of terrifying. That's like the smallest wardrobe I've ever had in Raid Shadow Legends. But you know what? I just gotta get farming the dungeon tournaments now and start building up some good stock supplies of 5-star gear. Before I get to another crucial tip on this free-to-play account, hey man, if you're gonna join me in my free-to-play adventure, then make sure to use my beginner promo link, which is down below at the top of the video description box, to jumpstart your new raid account with Elnaril and a few epic champions as you level up that account, man. All you gotta do is create your new account, right? Your new free-to-play challenge or whatever it is, using that beginner promo link. It's that easy. As soon as you're done with the in-game tutorial, Elnaril will show up in your account's inbox, and you'll get off to the same start with your fresh new raid account as I did on my free-to-play account right here, man, with Elnaril and all of these juicy epic champs. Speaking of which, I did actually go ahead and slam these guys in some of the better pieces of gear that I had lying around on my account recently. I recently rebuilt Elnaril as well, throwing out in some pieces that would have otherwise been sold when I did this gear cleanse, right? So that's another tip. Before you go ahead and push the button on this gear cleanse, something else that you can do on like a beginner free-to-play account when you're going to be cleansing all of those crappy items from the super early game of Raid, and now you're getting into like the real meat of the early game, I'd recommend going into all of your champions, or at least all of your level 50 champions, to put it like that, or champions that you're about to rank up to 6 stars is maybe a better way to put it, and make sure that you've got their builds sorted. You know, you might end up equipping some of these gear pieces that really need to be used on some of these champions in their builds. So I got those crit damage gauntlets on Elnaril so that they were not included in the gear cleanse that we just did on this free-to-play account, right? They were safe. It's like a 10-second update for this free-to-play account. My next level 60 champ on this account is going to be Rector Dreth. I'm planning on getting up to level 60 within like the next 4 or 5 days or something. I'm just going to wait for the next champion training event to roll on by. I've already got her almost fully booked up as well in the recent CVC, so that's great. Yes, she's sitting at level 40, but if you look in my reserve vault, I'm very quickly stocking up on food champions all over again, and I have my next batch of 5-star chickens roasting in the oven as well in my fully upgraded Guardian ring, which I'm very happy to have done on the free-to-play account too. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Rector Dreth level 60 is coming very soon. It's going to be sweet. Okay, let's hop on over to the main account where the gear cleanse is going to get even more terrifying. Come to the glory that is Wallmaster Athorian on my main account, who we're going to leave on screen, man, in all of his glory as we check our way through the gear situation on the main account, where I'm fast approaching my artifact storage cap. This is an issue that you're going to run into time and time again, once every month or two probably on your main account as you venture forth into the mid-game and beyond. Because while all of the basic tips around, you know, collecting good gear pieces still apply, eventually you're still going to end up with the full artifact storage anyway, right? There are only so many, you know, speed main stat boots, for example, that you can hold on to before you're just kind of overflowing with, you know, speed boots. Same thing with gloves, right? You're always looking for those crit damage gauntlets or defense percentage or HP percentage gauntlets, right, to be on your gloves. Anything that's a flat stat on gloves, chest, or boots is like an instant sell, you know? Rules like this are going to help keep your artifact storage down to an extent. Another rule that you can look out for is try and collect artifacts that have stats on the gear that actually match the gear set, right? So if it's a crit damage piece of gear, you probably want to be putting it on a champion that requires crit damage, and so you're probably looking for things like crit damage and crit rate rolls on the gear. If I just move my camera over real quick, you can see that this weapon right here absolutely bombed, missing on all of the crit damage and all of the crit rate. It could have been so good. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that I'm just gonna have to manually sell off as I discover those lying around on the account, man. Just trying to match the stats on the gear to what you're going to be using the gear set for is a good way to measure the worth of a piece of gear as well. For example, in like the early and early mid game, some accuracy gear might still be pretty good for you on your account. And of course, you're looking for speed and accuracy rolls on your accuracy gear because you're going to be putting on support champions that, would you know it, need accuracy and aren't trying to push as much into aggressive stats like crit rate and stuff like that. That said, as we push further and further towards, you know, like the mid and late game-ish on this account, everybody disagrees about when late game is, but there you go, I'm sure everyone will have a debate about that in the comments as to when late game actually starts. The point is that further into the game that you get, the more and more pieces of 9-piece gear you're going to start to collect up on your account, right? This super premium gear that's so good, so versatile, so powerful compared to the basic dungeon sets like accuracy and stuff like that, that it's time that I went ahead and did this on my main account. And that is literally just selling off every single artifact that is from a gear set that I'm just not gonna use anymore. Oh my god, dude, I'm not even gonna use shield artifacts anymore, am I? They're just kind of in the mud now. They could be really important for creating like Wixwell clan boss teams. You know what, I think we're going to hold on to the shield gear just in case something comes on down the line and changes everything. Toxic sets can be used on very niche cases on specific champions, but like avenging gear, doesn't matter how good the rolls are, curing gear can just go at this point. All of the divine gear as well, divine offense, divine crit, divine life, all just completely suck. They're terrible. Plarium really need to update the classic arena rewards chests, by the way. Like these gear pieces, trash, dude. Divine speed is an exception to the rule. It's basically a speed set. Hold on to those. Obviously, deflection. I feel like deflection is terrible, or at least my deflection artifacts are absolutely terrible. I don't have a single 6-star piece. Those can all go. Resilience, I'll at least get rid of the 5-star pieces. Honestly, let's just see where that leaves us, man. All of these crit rate, critical hit rate pieces that have rolled up to 16 and 6 stars as well. Even these are just not really comparing to what I can get away with using now in terms of like the super good damage dealer and nuka sets and stuff that I have available on the account. Lifesteal gear has long ran its course on this account. I just don't need it anymore. Gonna be brave, man, and just go ham. Yeah, when it comes to the resilience gear, I will actually hold on to the 6-star pieces because honestly, resilience, it's a fine little filler set still on some champions on my account, so I'll hold on to the 6-star pieces of resilience gear at least. Okay, that's another 100 artifacts just gone instantly from this account. No point holding onto these anymore. Realistically, when it comes to building, you know, when it comes to like building Fabian or something on this account, which I haven't actually got around to yet, am I going to be equipping Lord Entertainer Fabian in bloody avenging gear? No, I'm not, dude. In fact, when it comes to 5-star gear overall on this account, am I really interested in still using it? This is something that you're going to experience as well as you develop your account in Raid Shadow Legends. Like, if you know a player watching this, you'd be like, oh my god, dude, he's selling all this 6-star gear. What the hell is he doing, man? This is crazy as hell, you know? You'll eventually get to the point, man, where 4-star artifacts on your account become absolutely worthless auto sells. Then you'll eventually get to the point where 5-star rare artifacts on your account become auto sells, and you're just getting rid of those. On my account, I think I'm approaching the point where rare and epic 5-star items can all just sort of be sold off unless they've literally got triple speed or triple crit rate rolls on these suckers. Pretty much everything can go. I find that whenever I'm building a new champion anyway, I do this, right? I instantly filter all of the gear by 6-star quality, and I'm picking from the 6-star gear. I'm not even looking at the 5-star artifacts anymore on the account, so why the hell am I holding on to them, dude? It's just a hoarding tendency. That's what it really is, man. So, I'm going in, boys. Let's do it. I still am going to be very careful about how I do this, though. Anything that's got like, ooh, you know what? I mean, with the speed gear, I feel like Bilbo Baggins, man. Why should I be parted with it? It's mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw the speed gear away, even when it's only 5-star. Oh, this one double crit rate rolled, so that can definitely go. But now I swear, okay, most everything else, unless a roll is just absolutely excellent and really, really catches my eye on an epic piece of gear, it's gone. Oh man, another 200 artifacts going up in smoke, holding on to some pieces, and yeah, I'm gonna go full Bilbo Baggins, man, and just hold on to the speed gear, man. It's mine. Okay, let's go ahead and sell these off, man. That's another 8 million silver on the main account. Very, very nice. Now, also on the main account, I've got a huge issue with rings and artifacts and accessories just lying around as well. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm thinking, what would happen if I just sold all of the 5-star pieces, just point blank, just got rid of all of them? Maybe that'd be a little bit too crazy, but I'm kind of tempted just to do it. Especially just like the main pieces, like the standard pieces, fair enough. Hold on to like Slayer pieces and like reaction rings and pinpoint gear and stuff like that until I roll them up and see where the stats go. And like anything from like a 9-piece set, a good general rule is just hold on to it, you know? If you just need one piece of even crappy gear to finish a 9-piece set, usually 9-piece set bonuses, if you can get like a full 9-piece set on any champion, even if a couple of the pieces are really not optimal, the 9-piece set almost always more than makes up for the deficit in stats, right? But just how good the 9-piece set bonus is, and so good rule of thumb, be very, very extra careful before selling any 9-piece set accessories in particular. Oh yeah, I should also mention that as well. When it comes to selling accessories, you got to remember that accessories are faction bound, right? Meaning that you have to collect, you have to collect 9-piece set accessories, which are already quite hard to get, for every individual faction, and there's no crossover at all. And so, yeah, accessories being faction specific makes them even more valuable to keep your paws on. But with all of that preamble being said, screw this, dude. I'm just doing it, man. I'm not even going to look at the stats of these. I'm just going to get rid of all 5-star accessories, dude. That's it. That's it, man. Any of the standard accessories, that is. I'm not even going to bother rolling them up, dude. I'm just going to get rid. At the end of the day, Spider is so easy to farm. It's not a problem at all. I never, ever want to be using 5-star regular accessories. I've got 6-star accessories coming out of my ears, you know what I'm saying? I just got to drop these, dude, and it's going to be so much silver by the time we've clicked on all of these, and so let's get to it. Oh my god, look at it piling in, dude. Spider's Den, I'm telling you now, new player watching this, Spider's Den, farm stage 10 if that's all you can farm in the super early game, it's still really, really good. For just this, right? For just dumping silver into your account. Accessories sell for like 3 times the amount that regular artifacts sell for, so yeah, Spider's Den is like the unofficial silver mine of Raid Shadow Legends, really. Oh my god, dude. I remember this banner. It's this banner right here, dude. I remember equipping this banner. I thought it was so good when I first got it. To be honest, it's not a bad banner, right? It's got a little bit of a speed roll going on. Accuracy banner, I had this sucker equipped on my Archer Queen, man, like a year ago when I got it was one of like the first legendary champs on my account. Do I just hold on to it for sentimental value? You know what I'm saying? And maybe it was this banner, actually. It's got like some defense glyph as well. Oh, I kind of want to hold on to that one. Just for sentimental value, dude. It reminds me of like the early days of the account, you know? Yeah, I'm going to keep that one, man. I can't help myself. So another way that I know what to sell right now as well, and while I don't feel any, I'm like the nervousness is leaving my body as I'm going ahead and selling all of these, because I'm remembering to myself that whenever I farm Spider's Den, I apply loot filters to Spider's Den now to instantly sell all 5-star artifacts anyway, right? And so if I'm applying loot filters in the game to instantly sell a piece of gear, why would I then keep that same quality piece of gear in my artifact storage anyway? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense either, right? So anything that you are filtering out from your gear filters when farming like a dungeon tournament or something like that, if you've got copies of gear just like that sitting in your artifact storage already, what are you doing, right? What am I doing? In fact, well, what I'm doing right now is fixing that very problem. Let's see how much silver we actually end up with once all is said and done here. There it is, man. Pending a deeper cleanse of like the lower quality pinpoint gear, which I farmed a good amount for each faction. Still gonna roll those up. We get some like good like double percentage stat rolls and some of those pinpoint pieces. Might sell off more of those too, but that's for a later date and for a later cleanse. For right now, I'm going to enjoy my 15 million silver about to come in, dude. 220-ish artifacts getting sold off, or accessories rather, getting sold off. One of the ways that I am going to be going ahead and gear cleansing through this pinpoint gear is that you might look at this ring right here. It doesn't look particularly great, but this ring can be saved by getting like a double defense percentage roll and just wait until the like gear enhancement. Oh my god, we actually had defense on the very first roll, which is lovely. We're going to double defense percent roll this. Okay, we're not, so it becomes a sell. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit tedious to go through your gear like this, but you can end up with some pretty good like backup rings and backup equipment. And I do think it's worth being extra careful before selling off stuff like pinpoint rings, right, from a 9 set piece. Can we hit like double HP percentage for this one? Potentially. Very, very good. We'll actually hold on to this ring for a while. So another thing that I like to do when I'm cleansing amulets in particular is that, I don't know if it's just me, probably not, but I go ahead and I filter my items by, well, amulets, obviously. Then I scroll on down, and if I've got any amulets at all on my account that have attack as a primary stat, they're kind of just an auto sell, again, unless they're part of a 9-piece set, in which case, fine, I'll hold on to them just in case I need them to finish a 9-piece set on a champion for a certain faction. But turns out I'm only sitting on like literally one amulet that meets that description. But attack as a primary stat on amulets is just like the most useless stat ever. In my view, sort of feel like 99% of champions in this game that want or would benefit from getting an attack stat amulet would benefit even more from getting a crit damage amulet instead. You know what I'm saying? And so attack amulets I almost always just scrap right away. No man, next step, because actually while I'm recording this, the CVC is still live right now as well, is to go through a bunch of the newly acquired gear from the CVC and cleanse my artifacts even more by rolling up some potentially... Oh, god damn it, man, what a bomb. Okay, not a single crit rate hit. Because it's a Slayer piece, I'm going to give it another chance to hit crit rate. Lovely, it saves itself at least. I'm going to go ahead and roll through a whole bunch of my gear like this, I guess in a separate video, more than anything, and just get myself on the hunt for some insane artifact rolls, and cleanse my gear storage even more by doing that. But yeah, that's got to go in a separate video, else this one is going to go on forever. But dude, look at me, man. 333 million silver on this main account now. What the hell are we even doing here, man? This is crazy. We're so rich, dude. It's stupid as hell. And I can guarantee that there's somebody watching this video right now saying to themselves, oh, Lamau, he's got 300 million silver and he thinks that he's rich. What a noob, you know? But hey, it's a lot of silver to me, okay? Actually, it's the most silver I've ever had. So there you go. How's that for a milestone, man? Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this happy little gear cleanse session. Remember to be brave during your own gear cleanses. It can be a little bit daunting at times, but it really does help to sort of like leapfrog your account's progress forwards and set new standards for what gear that you're going to settle for on your account. Speaking of which, man, if you get set up a new Raid Shadow Legends account, make sure to get that done using my beginner promo link, which you can find down below at the top of the video description box, man. For Elnaril, I just started Legendary, and I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later, man.